Hi, this is Molly. Welcome to the KIT training for Boston Public Schools K-2 Science Curriculum, Animals 2x2. In this video, we will cover the following topics: student learning outcomes, science and engineering practices, unit layout, planning and caring for organisms in the classroom, managing KIT materials, planning the unit and assessment techniques, including science journals, and curriculum resources. A complete list of student learning outcomes can be found on the Boston Public Schools Weebly page and will be covered in individual investigation videos. This is a list of the general ideas that will be covered in this kit: structures of animals, animal behavior, animal habitats, comparing animals, and animal care and safety. Here's a list of the science and engineering practices that are commonly found in this unit: asking questions and defining problems, developing and using models, analyzing and interpreting data, engaging in argument from evidence, obtaining, evaluating, and communicating information. First, I want to talk about using science notebooks for this kit. There are a number of ways that teachers can use science journals in their classroom. Some teachers like to make a small journal or notebook for each unit, while others use one notebook for the whole year. I like to get sketchbooks and have students use those as their science notebooks for the whole year. Then I'll write or print questions, topics, or keywords on sticker labels that they can put in their notebooks to help with scaffolding. In the teacher's guide, you will find a section of labeled investigation duplication masters. In that section, there are a list of science journal questions that you can use to plan your notebooks. In addition to writing down information, please keep in mind that some students might be more skilled at showing their learning by providing a visual representation or drawing. Animals 2x2 is split into 4 different investigations: goldfish and guppies, land snails and water snails, big and little worms, and pill bugs and sow bugs. These investigations are separated in your teacher guide into smaller booklets if you're using a binder, or by tabs if you have a spiral book. Notice that there's a 5th investigation, eggs and chicks, that we will not include in this screencast. Due to animal ethics concerns, the eggs and chicks investigation is not recommended unless you have experience with raising chickens. Planning and caring for organisms in the classroom. There are a few things to remember when caring for animals in the classroom. The first thing is to make sure that you order your animals well ahead of time so that they arrive early in the week, when you'll be there to get them. Second, is that it is very tricky ordering these animals in the winter. While they are packed in insulation and with heat packs, a long cold journey can be very difficult for them. Also, pay attention to the weather. If there's going to be a blizzard coming up, you do not want to order your animals. When in doubt, you can always buy your animals at the pet store, as they are usually inexpensive. If you cannot care for your animals over vacation, please make sure that they are cared for. Never leave your tanks on the heater or near the window. There will be animals or plants that you cannot order. I will explain how to obtain these animals in other videos. The last thing is, while these animals are not very high maintenance, it is important that they live in a clean environment, so please clean your tanks on a regular basis. Each FOSS kit will come with a checklist of all the materials included. Please check the materials once when your kit arrives and once again before you send it back to the science department. If you are missing materials, please contact the science department. In each kit, you will receive a pack of ordering cards from Carolina Biological Supply or Connecticut Valley. Fill these cards out and fax them to the proper company to order your fish, snails, worms, and bugs. When it's time to return your kit, please clean the tanks with a mild soap and warm water. Let them dry completely before packing them up and sending them away. To plan this unit, please use the BPS Science Weebly Pacing Calendar. Please check the website and follow the calendar based on your district. This will help with the long-term planning as well. There are also some tools in your teacher guide to help plan for assessment. In the back of your teacher guide, there are 2 tabs that will help organize assessment for animals 2 by 2. One gives ideas for assessment strategies, and the other is an assessment checklist. One of the checklists is partially filled out, and the other one is filled out based on the requirements of your school or district. When creating a checklist, I use 3 assessment methods depending on the lesson. My observations based on student engagement and understanding, science journals, visual representation, diagrams, writing, and other forms of communication. And finally, I record class discussions to help get an idea of students' understanding. This unit provides teachers and students with the opportunity to dive deep into humane education. The Humane Education Institute defines humane education as a lens, a body of knowledge, and a set of tools and strategies for teaching about human rights, animal protection, environmental stewardship, and cultural issues as interconnected and integral dimensions of just, healthy society. This is something to just keep in mind as you're going through these investigations. Here's a list of curriculum resources that you might find helpful while doing the Animals 2 by 2 kit. The BPS Science Weebly will help you navigate the pacing of units and expected learning outcomes. There's also a good deal of information around using science notebooks and guides for observation. The FOSS website also holds a number of good resources for students and teachers, and it also has some fun interactive games for students to play. Finally, National Geographic Kids has some really great information on most of the animals that we discuss in Animals 2 by 2. I hope you find this video helpful, and I hope you enjoy watching the rest of the Animals 2 by 2 videos. Thank you.